Hello, my name is Luis Acoto. I am a student of the Ibero-American University of Ecuador. Today I am going to teach you how to solve a Rubik cube. We will address a series of very logical and practical steps. It is worth mentioning that it will not be easy to begin because the most memorize algorithm. With the practice, you will be able to master it. I'm going to take the program to demonstrate it. On a specific color, in my case it will be white. Once we have our color, we must for a center, and we will for a cross of follow. To form the cross, whatever color we have chosen, we must look for our counterpart. Let's explain. Orange with white, blue white, red white, etc. In this way, we will form a partners. On we have to cross, we proceed to place half the corners in place to form the first face of the cube. As is mentioned, we are second step, putting the corners into the appropriate places for the we will apply a series of very simple movements. As is mentioned, we are second step, putting the corners into the appropriate places for the we will apply a series of very simple movements. As we can see, the series of steps is not as simple as it seems. I will sit down and complete it algorithm with algorithm. But due to lack of, I will show you in general terms how to put it together. I have that in one way another. You can follow my step. At the end of the video, you can ask me your question in the comments box. I will read the red 10. Once we manage to place at the corners in the places we will have to first part our cube ensemble. Third step. In this way, we arrive at the third step. This being one of the most difficult, not so much for its complexity itself, but the series of moments and we must employ in itself is only an algorithm, but this can vary depending of the orientation of the cube. It can be on the left, or in the right side. The series of moments used is the same, but as I cite the orientation of the cube varies. So I will make a super slow jump so can replace me. Another key point to clarify is that we applying something similar to step 1. Where we must combine the colors, but in this case not with white, because we already completed that. We also have no yellow. This can vary depending of the initial color we chose. I want down, we use yellow, easy, because it's the land part of our cube the refine is assembled. I'm going to finish filling the empty center. That's really easy. It is to reach the fourth step, which divided into two very simple parts. The first is like the first step, forming a cross. If we look at the cube, there are several ways to do it, but they will always be under the same algorithms that I will give below. Once the cross is formed, we must correctly arrange the color. For example, yellow with green, or blue with yellow. I am there to move on the left state. Now that we have each correctly present, we proceed with the last step. Finally, we are able to assemble our Rubik cube. We must make sure that the corners If the cubes are in their respective colors, it doesn't matter if they are in of this order. The important is in that the colors match the center and corners, so that in series of movements we can fit things together correctly. Replacing or receiving a color that is already correctly placed by default or tab let's meet the characteristic mentioned above of matching the other colors. If in a hypothetical case we don't know, have either of the two options. If does not matter, we are allocating. This is not our case, so we will proceed normally. As we are located at the corner, that mistake correctical we apply the algorithm again and check if after applying it if the corners meet the requirement. If necessary, we repair several teams until the corners are correct. When the corners meet the requirement in advance, we apply this left algorithm correctly, place the missing corners, and finally assign our cube. As you can see, our cube has been full entirely. Finally, I'd like to say that this isn't the only way to solve a Rubik cube. It's even one of the ways, if not the slowest, because making certain movements to so complicated slow us down. However, this method is very good for to use starting off in the world. I hope you have a good day, afternoon or evening. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you next time.